Hey, it's Aleric here, and I wanted to record a video to explain some of the main differences and benefits of running targeted YouTube ads for a webinar funnel. Now, I just got back from a trip that I did in Nashville, Tennessee. It was a mastermind, had my consultants there, lots of other entrepreneurs, business owners, lots of coaches, consultants, really people who are really capitalizing on webinars online, most of them running Facebook ads direct to webinars. Now, we all know Facebook ads work. They work very well. But I was having some conversations there with people about YouTube ads specifically and why I believe YouTube ads, and not just believe, have seen the proof and have helped others achieve even better results with YouTube ads than Facebook. In some cases, cutting the cost per registration in half, increasing the amount of people that actually show up to an Ever webinar or a live webinar, and also getting more qualified prospects to come into the webinar funnel. Now, how is this possible with YouTube ads? That's exactly what I want to cover in this video. Now, also, you'll notice here I'm actually in a new apartment, just moved into the heart of the city, well, actually just outside of Boston, Cambridge. We actually just have some, I don't know if you guys can see it if I turn it here, we actually have some snow on the ground, which is kind of crazy out there. It was just snowing earlier, so I got back from Nashville, Tennessee to some snow, which is always fun. It's like 0 degrees out there. So I had to change some of my lunch plans. But anyways, all right, let's dive into how everything works and why YouTube ads are so beneficial for webinars. This is something I'm super excited to talk with you guys about because this is what I've seen, not just with our own webinars, but we have lots of clients who are running webinar ads, and it's the same thing across the board versus Facebook. So one of the biggest things is people on YouTube are in what is called the learner's mindset. Now, if you're not familiar with what the learner's mindset is, it's when somebody is actively searching additional knowledge on a subject, something that you're teaching. They're looking up additional knowledge, they're trying to learn how to solve a problem that they have in their business. And with the YouTube ad, what we're doing is we're getting that ad in front of another video on YouTube. So if somebody's looking up how to get fit, and you are a fitness trainer, you're selling a course on fitness, you get in front of that ad, in front of that video with an ad, you're reaching somebody who's in the learner's mindset. They're trying to learn how to get fit. Same thing with business-based products too. We have people, we actually have a great guy who is doing ManyChat and doing like chat bots, teaching people how to do it. And he's getting in front of videos where people are searching, how to build a chat bot or ManyChat tutorial. Those are people who are in the learner's mindset. They're genuinely interested in learning right now how to solve this problem. And so that's why it's so valuable. Now compare that to Facebook. Now, here's the thing I'll preface with. Facebook works. We all know Facebook works. I'm not saying it doesn't work. But what I am trying to say is why YouTube works better for webinars. Now, with Facebook, let's just imagine somebody scrolling through a Facebook feed, right? We've all done this. We should be doing something else. We're just scrolling through Facebook. And, ads work that way. But here's the thing. They're not actively looking for anything. They're just scrolling through, one swipe, you're gone, right? With YouTube, people are actively searching for what you have to say, right? So they're trying to figure out how to build a chatbot. They're trying to figure out how to save money on their retirement. They're trying to figure out how to get fit. All these things that you're providing, whatever service it may be, there's other videos, there's things people are actively consuming on YouTube that you can get your ad in front of, basically hijack that traffic, set it into your own funnel. And so that's what we're seeing here. People are in the learner's mindset. They want to learn now, and that's what you're providing for them. Now, this also feeds into what a webinar is. What is a webinar other than a long-form video? A sales video, right? And what people are consuming on YouTube are other videos. They're trying to learn. So, obviously some people go to YouTube for entertainment, but what we're targeting is people who go to YouTube searching how to XYZ, how to blank. These are the people who want to consume some type of video content teaching them how to do something. And that's exactly what a webinar is. It's a long form video teaching them how to solve a problem. If it's done well, if you're using the perfect webinar, you're teaching people how to solve a problem, but at the same time, you're also providing value that is going to lead people to want to make a purchase. You're giving them a couple golden nuggets so that they're going to want to buy the pot of gold at the end of your webinar. That's exactly what it is, exactly how it works, and why YouTube works well for it. Now, Another thing I want to talk about with YouTube too is how you pay. This is very different between Facebook and YouTube and also other ad platforms out there. Even Google search is different than this because with Facebook ads, you're paying every time you reach somebody, you get in front of somebody, or you could be bidding a certain amount per conversion. Now, again, these do work. I'm not saying they don't work. I don't want you guys getting upset, but I'm explaining the differences, right? So with YouTube ads, you only pay if somebody watches at least 30 seconds of your ad. I'll repeat that. You only pay for a YouTube ad if somebody watches at least 30 seconds. This is incredibly powerful because what that means is you're only paying for people who are genuinely interested in what you as a business owner have to say in your video. And so what that means is if you're getting in front of another video on YouTube, right, and they don't want to watch your video, they click skip, you don't pay a thing. You don't pay a single cent. You only pay if somebody actually watches the video, is interested. Now they're going to go off, they're going to watch the webinar, they're going to go on and continue and continue. And the third component I want to talk about with YouTube ads, and I have a little bonus about how YouTube ads are actually easier to optimize and scale, but I'll talk about that in a second. The third thing I want to talk about though with YouTube ads and why it works is because you're not just sending traffic to a page. You're actually indoctrinating them. If you do it right, you're indoctrinating them on the YouTube video itself for what you're about to teach them. You're giving away a couple of really small, like golden coins. Then you're giving away golden nuggets on the webinar. They're going to want to buy the pot of gold after the webinar, and that's where they pay, of course. And so what you're actually doing is you're providing value on the ad. So then people want more value on the webinar, and then they'll want all the value by purchasing your core product or service or consulting or coaching or whatever it happens to be. And so that progression, video, webinar, your course, product, service, consulting, whatever it may be. Now, one of the other things I want to talk about too, and this is a whole video in of itself, but I did want to give one key because we're talking about the differences between Facebook and YouTube, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk about optimization and scaling. This is a whole nother video. I'll make another video on it. You guys stay tuned here. We're also posting all this on YouTube as well. So YouTube and my Facebook page is where these videos are going to be. But the difference between YouTube and Facebook on optimization is night and day. On Facebook, if you're launching a campaign, we've all seen this, right? We launch a campaign, and if something doesn't work in that campaign, we need to turn it off. That means we need to launch a ton of different campaigns. And let's say there's a certain bit of targeting in that campaign that works, a little bit that doesn't work. You have to throw the whole baby out with the bathwater, get rid of the whole campaign. And there are some techniques I've seen, so this isn't completely cut and dry, but for the majority, 90%, 80, 90% of people running Facebook ads, the campaign doesn't work, they just test a bunch, they'll turn it off. With YouTube ads, you don't have to turn off the whole campaign when a part of it doesn't work. Because what we're doing is we're casting a wide net. We're putting in a bunch of different keywords, a bunch of different targeting, and if something doesn't work, what we do is we just turn that keyword off. We can see down to the exact video somebody's watching, the video your ad gets in front of, the exact keywords you put in, the placements you choose, the topics you're targeting. You can see exactly what causes somebody to convert and somebody not to convert. And you can get rid of what causes them not to convert, so you're only targeting what gets them to convert. So you can actually go inside the campaign, inside the ad group, optimize it, make it better, as opposed to just kind of testing a few different things and throwing them away if they don't work. Super powerful, hard to illustrate. That's something that I'm happy to do another video on, maybe even showing you how that works. And then when it comes to scaling, this is one of the biggest problems that people come to me, and actually I was talking with a lot of people. I was in Nashville at this event, and people were like, I'm doing so well, I'm getting 8, 10 times returns on Facebook, which is incredible, right? Some people are lower than that, obviously, but some people are getting really, really good returns. And so I asked them, how much are you gonna scale that? And they look at me like, yeah, that's the problem, scaling. And you guys who are running Facebook ads, and again, I've ran Facebook ads too, got lots of people on my team running Facebook ads, but YouTube's kind of our bread and butter. That's what we're teaching people how to do. That's what we're good at. But even people who are really good at Facebook ads, they still have different methods of scaling up. You can't scale up that fast. You need to do that 10, 15, 20%. They all have different, rules that they try to give you. But really the thing is, it's hard to scale your campaigns on Facebook. On YouTube, it's a lot easier. Now, here's the caveat though. You need to make sure that they're set up the right way and that they're already getting results. You need to optimize, you need to lean down before you scale up. But once you do that, you could take a campaign and know exactly how much you need to scale it, exactly how much you should bid to be able to scale it. And there's ways that you can do this and you could scale it much quicker. And it's a whole other story where I could talk about it. We actually had a guy, we were running $250 a day. They called me up, they said, listen, we got new salespeople. Can we scale to $1,000 tomorrow? $250 to $1,000. I was like, even that, I was like, oh, you know, YouTube scales really well, but that's a jump. That's 4 times your ad spend. And we did it. You know, we showed them, you know, we basically did it the right way. Obviously, you can't just go in and just do it. We did it the right way, and it, you know, linearly scaled exactly how many conversions they were getting. They were getting applications, people booking a call, filling an application for a little less than $100, $90, scaled up to $959, I believe, and they got 9 applications. So just a little bit higher than what it was before, but pretty linear in terms of the scale. And then after that, they were still averaging around $100 an app. So again, I just wanted to share a little bit. I know this video got a little bit long, but I really wanted to talk about the main differences between YouTube ads, Facebook ads, and why YouTube is so valuable for people running webinars. Again, we've had people hop in, and within 2 weeks, right, they've cut their cost in half of what it costs, you know, people coming in through Facebook versus YouTube. And so I encourage you, if you haven't already, book a time, let's hop on a call, let's see if it's a good fit. But even if that's not the case, just keep your eyes open about YouTube. I'm gonna be making more of these videos just to show you how this works, why YouTube's so valuable, especially for webinars. And the people that are getting in now, they're the people who are getting the best results right off the bat. So just want to share this a little bit more about YouTube ads on this cold day. Can't even really walk outside. It's like 0 degrees, there's a wind chill. Oh my gosh. But anyways, wanted to share that with you after coming back from Nashville. I want to hit you guys up with a lot more videos in 2019. So let me know if you found this valuable right down there in the comments. I'm also happy to respond to comments as well. See you guys later.